Okay, so this is going to be my final martial art video for tonight because I forgot what I wanted to touch on. But what one of the other things I want to touch on was some more MMA stuff. All right, so I have a friend. Shout out to CLS who has a friend who does MMA, and he's like, James, if your hip won't messed up, you could probably get into MMA. And then he told me some things that re made me think about it. So then he said, I'm going to show you something and you tell me what you're going to do. So he decided he wanted to come in for like a tackle. And I decided that I'm going to put my knees into his guts and I'm going to put my elbows into his spine. And he said, you can't do that. And I said, what? And he said, yeah, you're not allowed to put your elbows into anybody's spine. And I was like, what? I was like, okay, look, dude. First off, I'm 5'3". Everybody wants to body slam me. Everybody. I don't want to get body slammed. It's a fucking fact of life. If you're coming in for this tackle, or if you're coming in to scoop me up, in the Army I learned to sprawl. I'm against that. I don't give a damn who you are. A good sprawl, fine. If you know what the fuck you're doing, fine. But when I was taking Taekwondo in Bravo Company, they taught us to sprawl, which basically means we're going to jump back into like a front lean and rest position. And that just seems like it's a bad idea to me because if I see somebody and I'm getting ready to fight them and they're going to sprawl, I'm going to kick them in the face. That's all to that. Because that's a sprawl. I'm kicking you dead in the face. It's the same thing I said if I'm fighting someone who's way better than me at capoeira and they start jinging, and if they start jingering too low, I'm going to kick them in the face. Alright, because the thing with capoeira is, I don't know about now, but when I was younger, it all started with the jinga. And if you jinga too high or too low, you leave yourself open. You have to have the perfect jinga. So we learned about mixed martial arts from my friend, who learned from his friend, because he was thinking about doing it. And he said, well, his friend told him that, you can't elbow people in the back, and you can't knee them in the gut. And I said to him, dude, it's a street fight. MMA is a street fight. It is called mixed martial arts for a reason. You are not reserved to just standing there and getting body slammed. I said, yeah, which is why you probably would be banned from it for life. I said, well, let me put it to you this way. I'm 5'3", dude. Most people want to body slam me for bragging rights, just so they say that they can do it. I'm not about to let anybody body slam me if I got some say, some ability, some means to stop that shit from happening. But a lot of guys, I want you guys to look at how these guys come in. I mean, they come in and they try to grab you around the waist because they're either going to dump you or they're going to pick you up and dump you. And I was taught that when someone comes in to grab you and you can't get away from them, that you take your knees and your arms and you clap on this shit. And your primary targets is the shoulder blades, which I can't reach now. That shoulder blade, like right dead in the center, because you're going to stop them. And your knees are going to go into their ribs, which is going to knock a little bit of wind out of them to stop them from hurting you. And I was taught this. I know this is effective because I have done it. But they said that you're not allowed to do that. And I said to myself, I'm in a cage. It's 9 times out of 10 it's going to be about weight. It's not going to be about height. So I'm probably going to be against somebody who's my weight, but they're going to have longer reach. They're going to either be taller or they're going to be a little bit more huskier. As you can look at me right now at 114 pounds, I don't really look like I can handle myself at all right now. But at the same time, I've been in enough fights to know, I've been doing this for over 20-something years. I started when I was 7. I still practice religiously when I can. I'm 46 now. So every now and again, you'll see me outside throwing some punches and throwing some elbows and throwing some kicks, But I don't train in the gym because I don't have any money. But when someone's coming to tackle you, the best thing you can do if you can't stop the tackle or the body slam is to elbow them in the goddamn back. So they told me that's illegal. You can't do it. And I said to myself, how is it illegal? It's a street fight. He's like, well, technically it's not a street fight because it's a controlled environment and you're in the octagon. You're in a circle. You're on a mat. And I say again, if this guy's coming to tackle me, why can I not do that? Because I know I'm going to get tackled. And 9 times out of 10, if somebody's going to tackle me and they're running at me full speed and I'm going to take it in the stomach, I'm more than likely going to lose my breath too. Because that's just the reality of getting hit right here. You know, you're going to feel that shit. Even if it's like a tackle, like a diving shoulder tackle, you're going to feel that shit. When that impact hits here, you're going to feel that shit. It's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're going to feel that shit. So why can I not elbow them? If someone's running at me and I'm in the streets, and yes, you see this in the movies all the time, but it does work. Where you sidestep, you throw that knee, you target it, their gut, you know, it's like boom, and then you're gonna elbow their ass. And 9 times out of 10, because they don't tell you this on TV, you want to elbow them in real life in the back of their fucking neck. You know, I would prefer to tell you to elbow them where the neck and the base of their shoulder blades meet. You know, because that's not a really nice spot to get hit in. It's gonna hurt like shit, and they're gonna know not to do that. But that's if they're telegraphing that punch. It's a high probability that you're gonna be able to pull that off. And this is a telegraph punch. Alright? This is a real jab. This is a telegraph jab. Because it's a hook. So here's a jab, jab, jab. There's your telegraph jab. You can see that coming a mile away. You can see this coming a mile away. But there you're not going to see as much coming at you. But when somebody's coming at you and they're diving or they're coming at you with a punch, and if you can get to the outside, boom, and you elbow them or knee them in the gut. I mean, you can elbow them. You know, you can go low, elbow them in the gut. But it's going to take a little bit more maneuvering room. It's easier to do leg. So you like, boom, elbow them, knee them. Excuse me, I don't know why I keep saying this is my elbow. But this is my knee. So you knee them. You know, you thrust your knee into their gut and they bend over. You're not just going to stop, you know. I mean, you can. You can boom and then throw them to the ground. And that would be great. But when adrenaline's pumping, there's no telling what you're going to do. So, my suggestion, knee, clothesline, knee, elbow. You know, you're going to do something that's going to stop them from hurting you. So, I can't clap down on you in an MMA fight. Now, I don't know if that's like universal, but for here in Virginia, what I was told was by a friend of mine who was told by a friend of his who does MMA that you can't do that. And I said, dude, do you not realize how small I am? Do you not realize how easy it's going to be for someone to pick my little ass up and fling me around the room like a rag doll? Because, see, I live in reality. And the reality of you getting your hands on me ain't going to be good for me. So if I put my knees into your chest and my elbows into your back, it's going to make you think twice before you want to ever body slam somebody again. Now, I say that because also, when I was younger, we used to wrestle a lot. And people was always picking me up. They could never hold me up long enough to body slam me. And I did get hurt playing football in the projects once or twice because I got body slammed. And then in high school, the high school football team, when we did scrimmages, I wasn't on the team. My friends were on the team, and they somehow coaxed me into fighting. And a lot of the guys kept trying to tackle me at my fucking knees because they wanted to see me flip like they do in the NFL when people get hit low. And next thing you know, you see these big bodies flying all over the place. And I wasn't having that shit. But they kept trying to hit me in my knees. And I said, I know there's rules against this shit, but they didn't give a fuck. So I kind of went against the rules of football in general. Because about this time, I think it was the same year the movie The Last Boy Scout came out, where the guy took the 9mm Beretta and started running on the football field and just shooting the shit out of people. So I didn't have a gun. I had the size 10 shoe right here. And I decided that I was going to score a touchdown. And I told my bro, I said, hand me the ball after the snap. So he handed me the ball. About 4 or 5 people came at me one at a time. And I got past each of them with a running front kick. Now, it's not like what you think where I'm running and I'm stopping to kick them. I'm running, I'm jumping, and I'm front kicking the shit out of them. And why did I do that? So that they would stop tackling at my knees. Some of them dove at my knees and ate my foot. Some of them dove at my knees and their shoulders caught my foot. Whatever my target was wherever came at me. I didn't give a damn. Motherfuckers was laid up behind me. And it was like, no, you can't do that. I was like, well, this is how y'all want to play? So this is how I'm going to play. Y'all want to keep tackling my knees? Y'all keep trying to make me flip over through the air because y'all think that I'm deaf? Because they had said that in their little huddle line, we're going to make James flip. We're going to make James flip. And they found out the hard way that, dynamite comes in small packages too. And being 5'3", I think I'm actually going to make another video about that. But, being 5'3", I'm the biggest target in the room. Not because I'm wearing a yellow shirt, but because I'm the smallest guy in the room, I'm the biggest target in the room. And a lot of people don't understand that because they're not small. I'm James Williams Jr. Keep that in mind.